Think how ironic that Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behar and the rest of the ladies on The View spend their time calling Republicans the conspiracy theorists, but they have been wrong about everything they have said over the last couple of years.
I respect everything everyone is saying to me, and I don't want to fake apologize. I'm very upset about that people are misunderstood what I was saying. It's not good for anyone. And it's not good for poor folks. It is not good for y'all because you become slave fodder. It's not a good thing. It's not good for women because you are now being told and dictated to, and you can't say anything because they, throw you in a jail or whatever. People got very, very, very angry and still are angry. I mean, I'm getting, all of the mail from folks and the very real anger because people feel very different.
The camera cuts, the room falls into a heavy silence, and there she is, Whoopi Goldberg, blinking rapidly, her lips trembling, gripping the edge of the table as though it might help her weather the storm unfolding around her. This time, the tables have turned. Whoopi Goldberg isn't behind the desk at The View, offering up her opinions and snark like they're undeniable truth. No, she's in court, and the reason? Karoline Leavitt, the young, bold, and unapologetically conservative firecracker, has pulled off the unthinkable. She dragged Whoopi into the courtroom and made her answer for it all. And trust me, receipts were thrown down. What started as a fiery debate on daytime TV has exploded into a full-blown legal spectacle, with emotions running high, masks slipping off, and Whoopi, well, she's starting to crack. Before we dive into this chaotic meltdown moment by moment, do yourself a favor. Smash that like button and hit subscribe, because this courtroom drama is the kind of mess that keeps Hollywood in constant motion. Did you subscribe? You rock. Let's break this down. It all started like a typical day on The View. A circle of co-hosts, a controversial guest, and a political jab disguised as a casual conversation. But this time, the target was Karoline Leavitt. Joy threw the first punch, mocking Karoline's rise in politics as nothing more than her appearance. Then Whoopi joined in.
If you don't have anything to say, you blab. You just go on and 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 on.
Calling her success a product of wokeness. Of course, Sunny had to add her 2 cents, labeling Karoline's career as an example of white privilege at work. The room erupted in laughter, the audience applauded, but Karoline? She didn't flinch. She sat quietly, gathered her thoughts, and days later, she dropped a legal bombshell that rocked ABC to its core. While most celebrities might fire back with a social media rant, Karoline wasn't having it. She collected every clip, every quote, every passing insult, and teamed up with her legal squad to file a defamation lawsuit so massive, it made national headlines. $800 million? Yeah, let that sink in. The lawsuit named not only Whoopi Goldberg, but also Joy Behar, Sunny Hostin, and the network itself. The claims? Character assassination, targeted slander, and a pattern of media bullying designed to silence conservative voices. But Karoline didn't stop there. Her legal team released a statement that cut right to the heart of it. This is about accountability, not politics. No woman should be publicly dismantled for daring to hold a different opinion.
I'm stating facts that your colleagues have stated in the past.
Okay,
now,
I'm sorry, guys. We're going to come back out to the panel. Karoline, thank you very much for your time.
These women are completely out of touch with reality, and you're right. ABC should wait.
Boom! Suddenly, this wasn't just a lawsuit. It was an all-out war. Fast forward to this week, and we're inside the courtroom. Whoopi walks in, sunglasses on, her expression a stone wall. But by the time Karoline's legal team finishes presenting their case, Whoopi's composure starts to crumble. Eyewitnesses report that Whoopi visibly shook as video evidence played, showing her mocking Karoline's intelligence, appearance, and even her accent. And then came the documents, emails, call logs, and internal messages from producers indicating they knew the comments would set Karoline off and kept the cameras rolling for maximum impact. At one point, witnesses say Whoopi whispered to her attorney, buried her face in her hands, and even wiped away tears during a recess. From the unshakable, stone-faced icon we're used to seeing on TV to an emotionally shattered defendant, the shift was dramatic. And Karoline? She didn't gloat or show any emotion. She sat there, poised, collected, and silent. But make no mistake, the message was loud and clear.
Rowan, I couldn't do that at 27. No nonsense, straight to the point, courage, detail.
You want receipts? Karoline brought the entire ledger. Her legal team presented months of footage, transcribed segments, and even internal show notes that appeared to prove deliberate targeting. One leaked document allegedly instructed producers to exploit Karoline's youth and put her on the defensive right from the start. Legal analysts in the courtroom were left stunned. The strategy wasn't just malicious, it looked downright orchestrated. When asked about these notes, Whoopi reportedly deflected, claiming she wasn't aware of every production decision, but Karoline's lawyer wasn't having it. Ignorance isn't a defense when you have a mic in front of millions, they shot back. The courtroom gasped, and Whoopi's composure visibly faltered. As this drama continues to unfold, ABC is reportedly in full crisis mode. Executives are reviewing Whoopi's contract, evaluating the legal risks, and even questioning whether the show can survive this kind of fallout. Multiple sources suggest that advertisers are quietly pulling out of deals. Viewership is dropping, and ABC's PR team has gone eerily silent. Whoopi, once untouchable, is now radioactive. Some insiders claim the network is even working on an exit strategy, not just for Whoopi, but possibly for the entire show. Because let's face it, if Karoline wins this case, the precedent it sets could change the entire landscape of daytime television.
Likened President Trump to Hitler. They have mocked him, they have shamed him, they have lied about him consistently on their show. And it was a joy to watch them on November the 6th when they realized that tens of millions of Americans do not listen to the lies that they have spewed. These women are completely out of touch with reality. And you're right, ABC should wake up. They just paid $15 million to President Trump's future library. That's a great thing for the American people.
While Whoopi cracks under pressure, Karoline Leavitt is emerging as a voice of steel. Her calm, measured, and fact-based approach in court has earned her widespread respect. Social media is buzzing with support, with hashtags like I'd Justice for Karoline and Aj Media Accountability trending across platforms. Even those who were once her critics are now praising her for standing firm against a media institution that many believe has operated unchecked for far too long. Karoline isn't playing the victim card. Instead, she's setting a new standard for accountability and resilience. It's clear, she's not just fighting for herself. She's making a statement for everyone who's been silenced or targeted by powerful media forces.
Raised a few eyebrows using the Bible to support the idea of kids getting gender change surgeries. Take a look.
This is a party that says we believe in parents' rights. You're telling me that as a parent, I'm not smart enough to decide if my child and I need to have gender affirming. Our doctors are not involved. What is going on? So I can't decide what my kid reads. I can't decide for my child what my child says is going on. You're telling me your beliefs, and they keep saying it, and I keep saying, what Bible are you reading? Because God was really clear.
Very clear.
I would say this is a new low for The View, but it isn't. They've gone way lower before. It's certainly on brand for The View.
So, what happens next if the court rules in Karoline's favor? Well, Whoopi could be forced to issue a public apology, pay millions in damages, and possibly even step away from The View. The future of the show itself hangs in the balance. But perhaps even more crucially, a line has been drawn. Karoline has demonstrated that media power doesn't equate to immunity, that even the loudest, most influential voices have to answer for their words. If this case serves as any indication, we might be witnessing the end of an era where on-air takedowns were unchecked, and public figures could ridicule others without consequences. Karoline's fight could signal a shift in how media personalities are held accountable for their actions. The landscape of daytime television and public discourse may never be the same.
Voters do not agree with these despicable women on The View. They are wildly out of touch with the vast majority of Americans, and frankly, they should seek immediate help.
So now it's your turn. Do you think Whoopi Goldberg crossed the line? Was Karoline Leavitt right to hold her accountable? Should The View face consequences for its host's comments? Let me know in the comments below. And before you go, don't forget to like this video to support bold reporting and subscribe for more exclusive breakdowns. Because if Whoopi is already breaking down in court, you better believe this drama is just getting started. Stay tuned.